Hello everyone and welcome to Delta Times 2. My name is Prakriti Dheer and today we're going to continue our JavaScript journey. Last time we talked about variables and data types, and if you would like to check that video out, you can do so by clicking on the link above. As always, I'll be uploading all the code that I write in my tutorials on my GitHub repository, which I've linked down below in my description box, so you can check that out if you want to. So let's get started. Alright, so today we are going to talk about operators. We have two types of operators, unary and binary. Unary operators are those that are used on a single operand. What I mean by operand here is a value or an expression on which an operator is used. Binary operators have two operands. So we have our basic math operators here: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, remainder, and exponentiation. All these are binary operators. We also have the concatenation operator, which has the same symbol as the addition operator but is used to combine two strings into one. It has a special property that if it is used in such a way that one operand is a string and the other is a number, it converts the number into a string. We will see an example on this in a bit, but first I want to talk about how expressions are evaluated. Suppose we have a simple expression 3 plus 4 plus 5. This is evaluated from left to right. What that means is that first 3 plus 4 is evaluated, then that value is returned in its place. So 7 is returned in the place of 3 plus 4. Then 7 plus 5 is evaluated and 12 is returned in its place. So the final value of the expression is 12. Most of the operators are evaluated from left to right, but there are some which are evaluated from right to left, like the assignment operator. So if we have a statement A equal to B equal to C equal to D equal to 1, then D equal to 1 is evaluated first, and the value of D, that is 1, is returned in its place. Then C equal to 1 is evaluated and the value of C, that is 1, is returned in its place, and so on till the value of A is 1. So then A equal to 1 returns 1, and that is just ignored. Understanding how expressions work is important for the example on concatenation that we'll see now. So let's say we have a variable called A, which contains the expression 1 plus 2 plus string 2 plus 1 plus 1. What do you think is the value contained in A? Remember, this kind of expression is evaluated from left to right. So first we solve 1 plus 2, which is 3. Then we solve the concatenation of the strings 3 and 2. Because remember, 3 gets converted to a string. So we get 32 as a string. And then there is the concatenation of 32 and 1 as a string, because again 1 gets converted to a string. And finally we concatenate 321 with 1 to get the final value of 3211 as a string. The plus symbol can also be used as a unary operator. As a unary operator, it converts values to the number data type. So in our previous example, if we had put a plus before the string 2, A would have ended up containing the number 7 because 2 got converted to a number. Then we have modify and assign operators, which are used to shorten expressions. Like A equals to A plus 2 can be written as A plus equals to 2. Similarly, this works for all the arithmetic operators. Equations like A plus equals to 1 or A minus equals to 1, that is increasing or decreasing the value of a variable by 1, can be shortened further by using the increment and decrement operators. It can be used as a prefix or a suffix. Either way, the value of the variable it is used on increases by 1. The difference lies in the return value. So if we had B equals to plus plus A, B would contain the new incremented value of A. If we had the increment operator in the suffix instead, B would contain A's old value, which was 7. We also have a comma operator. It is used when we want to evaluate all the expressions, but we want to return the value of only the last expression. So if we have a statement B equals A plus plus comma minus minus A, then what do you think the value of b will be? Both expressions are evaluated. So first a is incremented, so a is now 8. Then a is decremented and is now 7. And since this was a prefix decrement, 7 is returned to b. So b finally contains 7. Now let's talk about comparison operators. Again, we have our basic math operators like less than equal to, greater than equal to, equality operator and not equal to operator. So we can compare numbers with these operators like we do in math. So 2 greater than 3 would result in false, 4 greater than 2 would result in true. We can also compare strings on the basis of lexicographical order. So the string ABC less than the string BAC is true, and the string capital A less than the string lowercase a is true. Remember, we used the plus operator to add or concatenate values of different types. Similarly, here we can compare values of different types. So if one operand is a number, the second operand, doesn't matter which type, is converted to a number. A couple of things to remember are, the empty string when converted to a number becomes 0, and 0 is the same as false. 1 is the same as true. The null data type when converted to a number becomes 0, but this does not work for the case when we check the equality of null with 0. That returns false. So it's important to remember, null does not get converted to a number when used with the equality operator. So it always returns false when compared with anything other than null itself or when compared to undefined. Null and undefined are equal to each other. But interestingly enough, undefined when converted to a number becomes the nan value. Remember, we said nan represents computational error. We also have strict equality operator represented by 3 equal to signs, which checks equality without type conversion. So 1 double equals the string 1 is true, and 1 triple equal to sign string 1 is not. So that is it for this video. Next time we are going to continue our discussion on JavaScript by talking about control flow statements. Thank you so much for watching, and congratulations on taking another step in your JavaScript journey. If you enjoyed this video and learned something from it, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.